Okay, welcome back. So, after we found out that yesterday nothing was working if the relay was started up, now we have to go through some simple debugging steps to see what went wrong. Since I was getting power, all the tubes are on, but no sound. Let's first check the speaker. And there's a real easy way to check if the speaker's working. We're going to hook up. Just do a little test with the battery. And this will let us know that the output transform is working fine. So I put that there. I put one end of the battery on the other one. Click the top. Whoops. And the power's not even on, not plugged in, so you hear that sound. That tells us the battery's fine. Next thing I check, because I didn't do that, is the tubes. Just because they're working well doesn't mean they're good. So I'm going to set up my tube tester, and we'll go through that process. I won't show you all 5 tubes being tested. I'll give you a sample on how I test one. And if there's one that is failing, I'll show you how that one as well. I'll be back. Okay, we're back. First tube we're going to test is the 35Z5. This is a Sencor Mighty Mite 4 TC136. I bought this about a month or two ago. I've only used it a few times. I do have to fully calibrate it. I haven't had a chance to do that yet. But from when I tested known tubes that were good, they tested out fine. I like this one because it's inexpensive and it does do an emissions test. So to me, that's important. So based on my little chart here, there's 2 tests for the 35Z5. It goes, I have to set to 35. Well, yeah, 30 to 38. The load, the B. Bear with me a sec. 35. There's one test with 35Z5. Load is set to B. Setup is set to 6. That setup is set to 6. The D setup is set to E. Seems to be off of, that's what it is, A, B, C, D, E. Making sure I'm getting the right spot. Socket is 1. The numbers are across here. I'm going to put on calibrate. You can see it lit up there. Emission testing is good. So it's about 110 out of a possible 120, slowly moving up. Grid leakage. It's in the good, but barely. Emission is good. I said that already. Grid leakage was good. Short test. Let me set the calibrate. When you do calibrate, you're supposed to go to the end here. No shorts. Does appear to be maybe some grid leakage. Emissions are good. All right. I'm going to test all the other ones. And I may just replace with another 35Z5. I have tons of them, just to see how it tests on the machine and then in the radio. I'll go through the rest of the tests right now. I'm back. So interesting findings. Other than the audio output tube, which tested very strong, all the other ones tested either weak, bad emissions, or grid leakage. I've never had a whole set of tubes to do that. Off camera, I'm going to try my old tube tester to make sure it's not the tube tester, but I doubt it. I have extra tubes, so I'll probably just try and replace all of them except the 50L6 output tube. So we'll be back and I'll try and set everything up to try to turn it on again. Okay, we're back. Zoomed in a little. Go out a little more. 4 of the 5 tubes were replaced. I can't believe, I have to say, I've never had a radio where I had to replace more than 1 or 2 tubes, so this is the first. So I have it plugged in. The isolation transformer is on. I'm going to lower the voltage regulator to 40 or so volts. I will turn the radio on. No smoke. Current and amperage look fine. Move it up to 60. No glow yet. To 80. Okay, start to see some lights on the glass tubes that remain. I did replace the some of the glass tubes with metal tubes. Oh, here we go. Trying to get something which is cool. Let me bring it up a little more. I'll go to 117. At 117 volts now. I don't have many stations around here but you can see it's trying to pick something up. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to do next is clean it. And actually, I shouldn't say that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to spray some contact cleaner in the variable transformer. It's a little sticky, so I'm going to spray. I'm going to put some 3-in-1 oil on the ball bearings on this unit here. The start is a little sticky, so I have some deoxit that I'm going to put in there as well. And what else am I going to do? I'm actually going to check the voltages just to make sure everything is okay against the schematic. I'm also going to check some of the resistors to make sure they're within tolerance as well. But the good news is it's working, and now it's just a matter of fine-tuning, cleaning, and aligning. I'll be back. We're back. What have we learned? Well, the resistors all checked out perfectly fine. I did a DC voltage across all the main points They're within 2 or 3 volts of expectation, so everything was fine there. Next step is to align the radio. Some people use oscilloscopes. I just really go by ear. This isn't going to be a super sensitive radio anyway, but I'm going to go through the process. So the first thing we do is I connect everything to my Variac, which is over here. I'll go with 117 volts AC. Supposed to turn the volume on at full control. I just get so much static down in my basement, so I tend not to do that. So the high side of the signal generator, coming from here, I have it hooked up to a capacitor. It should be 0.05 or larger. What did I hook it up here? Let me see. I have it hooked up to, let's read what that is, I forgot. 4K. I have it hooked up to a 1, so it's a little bigger than I probably want to do. Let me change that, sorry. I don't know if that interferes with something. So I'll get up 0.068. And that's hooked up to the grid of the 12SA7 tube, which is pin 8. And the low side goes to the B minus or chassis. It's the same thing here. Actually, it says chassis in the instructions, so I'm just going to go chassis. Good. I set the signal generator up to 455, which I have it set. The variable condenser is fully open. Sorry, should be using this. And now we'll try it. Power's going on. Voltage is exactly 118. Knock it down a notch. 117. You can hear the static in here. I'm going to turn the signal generator on. I had it running for a while already, just to warm it up. So I just turned it off for the video. So we're hearing it already. We're getting a clear signal. Just want to keep it lower so we'll actually hear it. So there's 3 settings on the IF trimmers. The 2 you see here, and 1 more down below. Let me show that to you. If you can see it. See that little trimmer down there? I've never seen one like that before. So I'm going to keep it going. Try to stay out of the way as much as possible. So I'm trying to get maximum output. I could hook up a analog multimeter to see the peaks and peaks and valleys, but as I said, I'm just really doing this for I don't see much of a difference on the first one. It was pretty much peaked already. Very clear. That's good. Next step is I take a radiating loop, and let me just turn the radio off before I do that. Hot tube. Good. Here, next step is take a radiating loop. Basically just a piece of wire that's looped a few times. And next step is supposed to be fully open as well. So just kind of loop this around and hang it near the antenna. So one end goes here and the other goes to the red side. Let's just rest on there. Oops, rests on there. Signal generator is set to 620. I'm sorry, 1620. 15, 16, somewhere around that. I don't know how sensitive these tuning condensers are. So we're all getting it. Okay, good. Now I have to do the oscillator trimmer. And the oscillator trimmer is A4. Bear with me a sec. Just going to check the schematic real quick. Yeah, it's the front. Okay, good. Better screwdriver. So you can hear the peak. Which is good. Just lower it for this so you can hear me still. Next step, the signal generator goes to 1400. At 1400, maximum output, which it is, adjust A5, I'm not getting a signal here. Let me just back to 1.6. I'm thinking, sorry. I'm gonna have to look at this a little more rather than waste your time. Well, let me do some other checks. The idea is we get that going, you kind of repeat it a few times till everything's perfect. Seems like this was pretty much aligned anyway. Yeah, I'm just looking at some of the other instructions. Good. All right, let me stop for now. I'll take a look at it and I'll come back. I am back. The issue was I was on the wrong band on the signal generator, and of course I forgot to hit record, so my apologies for that. But I got it aligned as best as possible anyway. I don't get any stations here. What I'm going to do now is I have an AM transmitter, a little portable AM transmitter back here. I have it hooked up to Echo Dot, Amazon Echo Dot, and I just tell it to play a song, whatever. So let me say, let's see, Alexa, play Air on a G string. Now I have to tune it around between 1,000 and 1,100. A little louder too. Sounds pretty good. All right, that'll be it for today's video. I'm going to do a little dusting on the chassis. I notice I missed some spots. And the next video is going to be the cabinet. I'm going to figure out how to remove the paint without removing the cabinet, because there are some scratches and stuff in the paint. And I'll let this run down here for a few hours to get all the components nice and warmed up. So thank you for watching. And hopefully we'll see you soon. Because I have to paint, it won't be super quick, because the weather's not very conducive to painting. Thanks again. Have a good evening.